I am a disabled veteran, a senior, and it's not just a cup of coffee to me. There are months I'm lucky to have $20 in my bank. I am not alone. The cost of living increase for seniors has not kept up with the actual cost of living increase, as a lot of you probably can attest to if you are a senior. I've had to turn off my cable, my home phone, and my garbage pickup just to start to make ends meet. And you want to tax me more? A lot of us, and a lot of them aren't here, are disabled veterans. And don't give me this, oh, well, they'll take care of you. You have to be 100% to get any kind of tax break from the county. I've already checked into it.
There are probably some in this room, hopefully not on the stage, who won't be happy until we have the same tax rate or as high a tax rate as Stafford. But when is the last time you heard of Stafford scoring a big economic development victory? But while we've been adding jobs, our neighbors have been stagnating. Why would we want to copy their failed policies?
I drive a 30-year-old pickup truck, and a couple days ago, the idiot light came on. And I'm driving, and I'm like, you know what? Friday is a much more open day. I'll deal with it Friday. I spent 2.5 hours on the side of Courthouse Road today waiting for the tow truck. And unfortunately, that's what's happening with our schools. And some of you obviously are new board members. Some of you have supported schools, some of you haven't. But every one of you has fought for this job. 12 years ago, the county was giving about 60% of its budget to the schools. I think right now your paperwork says it's at 42%. As you're all aware, no matter what side of the political aisle you're on, the past couple of years have been rough for the schools. A lot of our staff has left. Staff that was here out of loyalty left and went to Stafford County, went to Prince William County because of the environment that was going on. And they were saying, I'd like to come back. And I've talked to a lot of those who left. And now they're saying, you know, it's tough. I'm making $8,000 or more and I'm driving 10 minutes further. We've got to do something to fix this problem. If we can't keep paying our staff below what the other counties are this much and expect to keep them. It's affecting our kids' education. All we're getting are newer teachers now. We're not going to get the older, experienced teachers who keep jumping ship. We spend all this money training these educators. Then these educators go to Stafford and other jurisdictions, Henrico, they go both directions.
I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to start a new path forward, one which will move in a positive direction, having new members on your board and new members on the school board. I certainly do not place any blame on the new board members for the many years of underfunding the schools, but I would urge you to not repeat the same mistakes of those who have previously sat in your seats. You are aware of the dire situation our schools are currently in, as you have already been presented with the information. The dollar amount just to get us into compliance is not small at all, but it is critical. I know you have a lot of tough decisions to make for the entire county. As much as I support our law enforcement, fire rescue, EMS, and all public services and want them funded, I'm afraid the school system is reaching a point of no return if we do not start digging ourselves out of this giant hole. Our teachers and staff are always asked to do more with less, and they do, year after year. But enough is enough, and it's time we put the students first. While that may mean investing more money now, what you're really investing in is Spotsylvania County. The return will be tenfold because you are going to have highly educated graduates who want to stay in this county, who will become quality teachers, deputies that keep us safe, nurses, doctors, medical personnel, and firefighters that save lives. That investment is giving back to the community in more ways than money could ever buy. When young families are looking for homes to buy and they see a school rating of 2 or 3, you better believe they are not going to buy that home. We should strive for 9+ ratings, not 2s and 3s. However, at your meeting, when you advertise the tax rate and all the wonderful services that this county provides were mentioned, schools were completely left out of that list.
Based on my assessment, I will be paying $602 more a year. $602 in your budget is absolutely nothing. $602 to me is all of my monthly expenses with the exception of my mortgage. And when I say all of my monthly expenses, I mean my electric, my water, my garbage, my phone bills, my internet, and my car insurance. So $602 is a lot to me. I understand y'all are under a lot of pressure. You know, you gotta keep up with the crazy inflation, just like the rest of us gotta keep up with the crazy inflation. You gotta fund the first responders and social services and the schools and everything like that. And, you know, y'all are gonna do what y'all are gonna do. I believe all of you have the county's best interests at heart. But if y'all are gonna raise the taxes on us, you need to raise the taxes on the data centers. The data centers tax rate is $1.25 per $100 worth of computer value. That is shameful.
I have been standing in front of you for 7 years, and my message has been fund our schools. I have been ignored and made fun of because I care. I have no students in the schools. No one in my family works for Spotsylvania County. Or the school system. But education is crucial for turning out good citizens. You have to do something. You have to either get money somewhere or raise the taxes, not only for the schools, but don't you worry that the sheriff's office is underfunded, and so is the fire department? We have terrific growth, but not adequate school funding or adequate funding for the sheriff and fire department. I want to know what you guys were thinking when you did it.